Good afternoon, students. So far we have discussed till trapezium, and now we are going to continue from there. So students, let us study how to find the area of a general quadrilateral. Okay, so general quadrilateral is any figure with four sides. Okay, so let's say we are given a figure like this. So here, see, in this, okay, in this figure, we are given a quadrilateral, find in between this diagonal, and from this vertex to this diagonal, this is h1, altitude, height is h1. From this vertex B to this diagonal, the altitude is h2. Okay, so whenever we have a figure like this is a very general quadrilateral. So if you want to find the area of this quadrilateral, the area formula is half D, which is diagonal, into h1 plus h2. Okay, now remember the formula is similar to the formula of a trapezium, but there the height is taken here. In the trapezium formula, the height is taken in here, and the parallel sides are taken like this. The formula is same, but the only change is here we have a diagonal. So let us solve one question with this. Look at example 1. Example number 1, page number 174. So in this, the example 1 is find the area of a quadrilateral PQRS shown in figure 11.11. So in this, as soon as you see the figure, you will understand the diagonal is 5.5 centimeter, and one of the height is 2.5 centimeter, and the other height is 1.5 centimeter. So here the diagonal is 5.5 centimeter, and height 1 is 2.5 centimeter, and the height 2 is 1.5 centimeter. So let us put this into the formula. Area is half diagonal of h1 plus h2. So here we get half, diagonal is 5.5, and the sum of 2.5 plus 1.5. So when we solve this, we will get half into 5.5. 2.5 plus 1.5 is 4. So 1 by 2, 5 into 5.5 into 4, which is, we can cut this 2 and we get here 2. So 5.5 into 2, area is 5.5 into 2, which is equal to 11. The unit will be centimeter square. Okay, so this is a general quadrilateral. Okay, in most of the general quadrilateral you will get a figure shown in example 1. Okay, now look at, let's talk about an area of a special quadrilateral. A special quadrilateral, here we are going to discuss about rhombus. Okay, here we are going to discuss about rhombus. So rhombus, see, in rhombus we have four sides, and all the sides are going to be equal. So if this is like a square, but here the only difference is the diagonals are of different length. Okay, so the diagonals are of different length. Now see here, now we have to find area. Now look at the area formula is, remember one thing, because this rhombus is also a parallelogram. Sometimes we can apply the formula of area of rhombus is equal to area of parallelogram. So the same formula which is applicable on parallelogram, which is base into height, is also applicable on rhombus. This is the formula of parallelogram. This is also applicable on rhombus. But rhombus have an additional form, area formula. So a rhombus has two formula, which is base into height, and it also have an additional formula which is half d1 into d2, half d1 into d2. So d1 and d2 are diagonals. So if diagonals are given, you use this formula. If diagonals are not given but base and height is given, then you use this formula. Okay. Now let us discuss example 2 from page number 175. So example 2 from page number 175 is, find the area of rhombus whose diagonal are of length. So we are given a rhombus whose diagonal are of length 10 and 8.2. So we have to find the area using the diagonal. Then we have to use this formula, which is half d1 into d2. So d1 is how much? 10. d2 is 8.2. So while we are solving, we will solve like this: half 10 into 8.2 can be written as 82 by 10. This is in decimal, we convert into fraction. So after decimal, one value is there. So 1 0 we have to bring in the denominator. So this 10 and this 10 will become null, and we will get 82 by 2, which is equal to 41. So 41 centimeter square is the final answer. Okay. Now, for your practice, solve this, try these questions where find the area of this quadrilateral is asked. Okay. So now look at example 2 of page number 177. Example 2 of page number 177. So in this, let me read out the question. The area of a rhombus is 240. So here the area of the rhombus is already given, and one of its diagonals is 16, which means one diagonal is given and the other diagonal is missing. So we have to find the other diagonal. So see here, the area of the rhombus 240 centimeter square, and one of its diagonals 16 centimeter. Find the other diagonal, which means d2 is missing. So we have to find the other diagonal. How to find? Use the formula. Area is half d1 into d2. So see, this is given, this is given, this is missing. So area is, we will apply this formula here by putting the value. Area is 240. Area is 240 is equal to half d1, which is 16 centimeter, and d2, which is missing. So keep d2 as d2. Okay. Now we have to find the value of d2. Okay. We have to find the value of d2. So what we are going to do is, we will keep d2 here. Okay. Let's rewrite this. Okay, like this. I just changed the signs. Okay. Now it's much more easier to understand. See, we want to find d2. So let us do one thing. We will keep d2 here. We will keep d2 here. Just d2 here. Just d2. Okay. Nothing else. Just d2 here to the left side of the equal to. Okay. We are keeping d2 here. If we keep d2 here, then these two numbers has to go somewhere. Okay. First, so we can solve these two numbers because this is a division. We can divide. We will get 8 here. So what we are getting is 8 into d2 is 240, and we want the value of d2 only. So which means 8 has to go somewhere. 8 is in multiplication. When it will go to this side, this side of equal to, this multiplication will become division. So 240 will stay there only. 8 will come to the denominator of 240. So we will get here 30. So the other diagonal is 30 centimeter. Okay. So the second diagonal is 30 centimeter. Now students, take exercise 11.2. Question number 4 is important. Let me read out the question. Question number 4. Okay. The diagonals of a quadrilateral shaped field is 24 meter and the perpendicular drop down it from the remaining opposite vertices are 8 and 13 meter. Find the area of the field. So see, the figure is given to the right of the question, to the right side of the question, and as you can see, this is a very general quadrilateral. Okay, so we have to find the area of a very general quadrilateral, so that we have to apply that formula, which is area is half d h1 plus h2. So here half, as it is, how much is the diagonal? As you can see in the figure, the diagonal is 24 meter. 24 meter. And how much is the height 1 and height 2? Height 1 is 13, height 2 is 8. So this will become half into 24. 13 plus 8 is 21. So we will get here, we can divide this two, we will get here 12. 12 into 21. We will get 250. So the area is 252 meter square. So the final area is 252 meters square. Okay. So now let's move on to question number 6. Question number 5 is homework for you. Okay. It's very easy. And question number 3 is also homework for you. Okay. Now try question number 2 also. It is also very easy. Now look at question number 6. Find the area of a rhombus whose side is 5 cm and whose altitude is 4.8 cm. So find the area of a rhombus . Okay, find the area of a rhombus whose side is this 5 cm and whose altitude is this, altitude is 4.8, and if one of its diagonal is 8 cm, which means this is 8. Find the length of other diagonal. Find the length of other diagonal. So see here, I already told you a rhombus. So sorry, this is a rhombus. 4.8 and 8. Okay, so I already told you a rhombus is nothing but a parallelogram. So we can apply the formula of parallelogram in rhombus also. So we can apply the formula area is equal to base into height. Here the base is 5 and the height is 4.8. So if you multiply, you will get 48 into 5, it's 40, 5 4 20, 240. So 240 by 240 becomes 240. This can be written as 5 into 48 by 10. So it will become 5 2 2 24. So the answer is 24. The answer is 24 centimeter square. So the area of the rhombus is 24 centimeter square. Now they have asked in the question is if one of its diagonals is 8, find the other diagonal. What is the length of the other diagonal? So what we have to do is here. So what I am going to do is, we know area of rhombus has two formula. The second one is half d1 into d2. So in this formula we are going to apply. We already got the area which is 24 is equal to half. How much is d1? Diagonal 1 is 8. How much is diagonal 2? We do not know. We have to find this. Rewrite it like in the previous step we have done. Okay, now we can solve these two. We will get here 4. So 4 d2 is equal to 24. d2 is equal to 24 divided by 4. This in multiplication, once we take it to the other side, right hand side, it will go to the denominator as division. Okay, so 4, 24, 6. 24 divided by 4 is 6 centimeter. So the answer is the other diagonal is how many centimeter? 6 centimeter. Okay. Now students, look at question number 7. The floor of a building consists of 3000 tiles which are rhombus shaped. Each of its diagonals are 45 centimeter and 30 centimeter in length. Find the total cost of polishing the floor if the cost per meter square is 4 rupees 4. So the very first thing that I have noted is the cost of polishing the floor if the cost per meter square. So it is given as meter square and the measurements of the rhombus are given in 4 centimeter. So what I am going to do is first which is let us find the area of one rhombus or one tile. Let us find the area of one tile or area of one rhombus. So area of one tile, a tile which is in the shape of a rhombus. So we will apply the formula of rhombus area formula. Okay, so half d1 into d2. So half d1 is how much? D1 here is given here is 45 and 30. So 45 and 30. So this will become 15 into 45. So the area of one tile is 675 centimeter square. This is the area of one tile. Now we are talking about 3000 tiles. So if the area of one tile is 675 centimeter square, then we have to find area of 3000 tiles, which is 3000 into 675. So area of one tile is 675. Area of 3000 tile. Area of 3000 tiles is equal to 3000 into 675. So 3000 into 675 is 675 into 3. No need to multiply the entire number with 675. Just multiply 3 and 675 and we will get 5 3 15, 7 3 21, 22, 6 3 18, 90. So the answer is 2025 and 3 more zeros are there. 1, 2, 3. So the answer I got finally is 2025 000 centimeter square. So this is in centimeter square. Now the polishing. Now the question says find the total cost of polishing the floor if the cost per meter square. So here it is given per meter square. So 1 meter square cost is 4 rupees. So this is in meter square. We got it in centimeter square. Our answer is in centimeter square, whereas it is given in meter square. So what we are going to do is we are going to convert centimeter square to meter square. In the previous some question I explained how to convert meter square to centimeter square. To convert meter square to centimeter square, we have to multiply the number with 100 into 100, 10,000. We have to multiply the number with 10,000. Here we have to do the reverse process. We have to divide the entire number with 100 into 100. So this 2 0 we cancel this 2 0. This 1 0 we cancel this 1 0, and finally 2025 divided by 10 is 202.5. We can convert fraction to decimal. So when we do that, we have to, here the decimal is here. So we have to put one position towards the left because we have 10 in the denominator. So 202.5 centimeter 5 meter square is the entire area of the 3000 tiles in meter square, in meters. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we know for 1 meter square the cost is 4 rupees. So for 202.5 meter square the cost is 202.5 into 4. So we have to multiply for 1 meter square the rate is 4 rupees. For 202.5 meter square the cost is 202.5 into 4. So the total cost is 202.5 divided by 10 into 4. So here see after decimal one number is there, so I brought 10 in the denominator. Okay, so 2 to the 2 5 the from 5 I will divide this 2025. 5 4 20 0 5 5 25. So 405. The answer I got here is 405 into 2, which will give 5 to 10, carry 1, 4 to 8. So the final answer I am getting is 810 rupees. Okay, so for 202.5 meter square area, the cost of polishing that floor will be 810 rupees. Okay, I hope you understood this question. Now let's move on to question number 8. See, Mohan wants to buy a trapezium shaped field. Its sides along the river is parallel to and twice the side along the river. So here in this picture you can see there is a road. This is a road. Then this is a field which is in the shape of a trapezium, and here we have a river. Here we have a river. Okay, so it is given that Mohan wants to buy a trapezium shaped field. Its side along the river. Side along the river is this. This is because this is river. Side along the river is this. Okay, side along the river is parallel to and twice the side along the road. So if this side is parallel to this side and twice compared to this side. So if this is 10, this is going to be twice. Twice is 2 times, which is 20. So if it is 30, this is going to be 60, like that. So we do not know what this length is. Okay. Now it says if the area of this field, if the area of this entire field is 10500 meters square. So 10,500 meters square is the area of this field. Now they are asking the perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides. The perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides is 100 meter. Find the length of the side along the river. So they are asking us to find this length. Okay. So what I am going to do is, because we do not know this side and this side, but there is a connection between this side and this side. Yes. If it is 5, this is 10. If it is 20, it is 40. If it is 50, it is 100. It is twice. This length, this side is twice compared to this side. So I am going to assume the length along the road, length along the road as x. I am considering, let us assume the length along the road bx. Let us assume the length along the road bx. So this is x. I am comparing, say, I am considering this as x. If I am considering this as x, then this side will be how much? Twice is 2 times 2x. So length along the road is x, then length along the river will be 2x. So this is x, this is 2x. Okay. Now what I am going to do is I am going to apply them in the formula of trapezium. Okay. Because it is given that it is a trapezium, so I am going to apply the area of trapezium formula. So area of the trapezium is half h a plus b. So a is this side and b is this side. Okay, anyway you take. So area is given. In this case, the area is given, which is 10,500. Area is given. Now half, going to be half. H is 100, height is 100. Next, A is x, B is 2x. Okay, so let us solve this. First we will do is, we will divide this two. We will get here 50. 100 by 2 is 50. Okay, so 10500 is equal to 50. Let us solve the numbers in the bracket, variables in the bracket. X plus 2x is 3x. So what we are getting is 10500 is equal to 50 into 3x. We can divide this, we can cancel this 0 and this 0, because anyway this will come in the denominator, so we can cancel it. Now 5 into 3 is 15x. 15x is equal to 10500. I am just switching the sides. I am bringing this here, this here. Okay, so 15x is equal to 10500. Sorry, 1050. So x is equal to x is equal to 1050 will stay there only. This 15 will come in the denominator. So finally we will get how much? 15, I think 35, yes, 70. So x is 70. X is 70. So the length along the road, x, we have considered as x as the length along the road. Length along the road is this. This is 70. We have to find the length along the river, which is 2x. So 2x is 70 into 2, which is 140 meter. So this length along the river is 140 meter. So this is our answer. Okay, students. Now let me discuss question number
2 also. Okay, now in question number 2, the area of the trapezium is 34 centimeters square. Area is already given. Length of one of the parallel sides is 10 and the height is 4. Find the length of the other parallel sides. Okay, so see here in the figure, area of the trapezium is given. Area of the trapezium is 34 centimeter. Okay, 37 centimeter square, and length of one of the parallel sides. So some length of one of the parallel sides. You can take this as 10 anyway, no problem. Height is 4 centimeter square. Find the length of the other parallel side. So it is asking about the other parallel sides, and the area is 34 centimeter square. So let us apply the formula of area of trapezium, which is area of trapezium is half h a plus b. So here we will get half. Height is how much? Height is 4. A plus b is 10 plus b is not there, so we will keep the other side as b. And the area is 34. First thing I am doing here, I am going to solve this part. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 34 is equal to 2 10 plus b. Okay, now see, there are many ways to solve this afterwards. So I will show you. Either you can open the bracket and then solve it, or the simplest way is just rewrite this like this. 2 10 plus b is equal to 34. Okay, I just switched the sides. Okay, now what I am going to do, this is in multiplication. Yes, this is in multiplication. I have already told you multiplication. So I am going to keep 10 plus b here, and whatever is in multiplication we can take that to the other side, and when we do that, that will come in the denominator. So this will become 34 by 2, which is 17, which is equal to 7. So 10 plus b is equal to 17, and b is equal to 17 minus 10. See, whatever is in addition, once you take it to the other side, it will become subtraction. Okay, plus becomes minus once you take it to the other side. So this will become 7 centimeter. Okay, so the other parallel side is 7 centimeter, which means this was 10 and this is 7. So students, I hope with this you are clear with trapezium and rhombus and general quadrilateral, and we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.